It was a crisp autumn morning in the bustling city of Oakwood when Michael, a successful businessman, quietly slipped out of his sprawling suburban home. "I'm leaving by," he muttered, not waiting for a response from his wife, Suzy. By the time she emerged from the kitchen, his car had already disappeared through the wrought iron gates. Suzy felt a familiar pang of irritation at his abrupt departure, but quickly pushed it aside as she remembered the children's soccer practice was about to start. Once the kids were safely on their way, a melancholic mood settled over her. Even the housekeeper had taken the day off, leaving her to tackle the endless household chores alone. With a heavy sigh, Suzy settled onto the balcony, sipping her coffee and gazing listlessly at the perfectly manicured lawn. Their life had become so mechanical over the 5 years since their marriage. The initial spark and romance had given way to a sense of monotony. Suzy had been forced to quit her job as a teacher when Michael's demanding work schedule in the United States left little time for family life. Meanwhile, Michael had become laser-focused on expanding his business empire, with little time for anything else. "It's like an addiction for him," Suzy mused, sipping her lukewarm coffee. She too had thrown herself into running the household and caring for their 2 children, but deep down, she longed to spread her wings and explore the world beyond these 4 walls. As the day wore on, Suzy's melancholy only deepened. She couldn't help but reminisce about the little moments of tenderness that had once defined their relationship. Where did it all go wrong, she wondered, her eyes brimming with unshed tears. Unbeknownst to Suzy, Michael was also grappling with a growing sense of dissatisfaction. Despite his professional success, he couldn't shake the feeling that something was missing from his life. That afternoon, as he pored over financial reports, his phone buzzed with a message from an unknown number. "You look very dashing today, Michael. The gray suit suits you perfectly." Michael's brow furrowed in surprise, but the message's alluring compliment quickly piqued his curiosity. Over the following days, more messages arrived, each one more intriguing than the last. "I'm a huge admirer of yours. You've achieved so much in such a short time. Would you like to be my friend?" Michael found himself eagerly anticipating these mysterious messages, his heart racing with a sense of excitement he hadn't felt in years. The messages were always from a private number, and the sender remained elusive, never revealing her name or offering to call. But she seemed to know an impressive amount about him and his life. "You're so good, Michael. You love your family so much. Such people are rare these days. Your wife is truly blessed." Suzy noticed a subtle shift in Michael's demeanor, his once dour expression replaced by a soft smile. When she inquired about the change, he simply brushed it off, unwilling to divulge the secret messages that had reignited a long-dormant spark within him. Weeks turned into months, and the mysterious messages continued, taunting Michael with their tantalizing allure. Finally, the woman proposed a meeting, and despite his initial hesitation, Michael found himself drawn to the prospect of unveiling her identity. On the evening of the rendezvous, Michael's heart pounded as he entered the dimly lit restaurant, his eyes searching for the woman in the red dress she had described. As he approached the secluded corner table, his breath caught in his throat, for it was not a stranger who awaited him, but his own wife, Suzy, radiant in a stunning red gown. "Happy 5th anniversary, Michael," she said, a knowing smile playing on her lips. "Even though it's been 3 months, what does it matter? Love is all that counts." Suzy gestured to the elaborate cake before her. "And by the way, tomorrow is also your 45th birthday. Let's celebrate both the joys together. You, me, and your text message lady. Michael stood rooted to the spot, a kaleidoscope of emotions swirling within him, overwhelmed with a mixture of guilt, relief, and, above all, a renewed appreciation for the woman who had captured his heart so long ago. He pulled Suzy into a passionate embrace, his previous doubts and distractions melting away in the warmth of her embrace. As they held each other, Michael realized that the greatest adventure lay not in the alluring messages from an unknown woman, but in rediscovering the love he had always had, right under his nose. With a renewed determination, he vowed to cherish Suzy and their life together, determined to never again let the spark of their romance fade into the monotony of routine. If you enjoyed Michael and Suzy's story so far, be sure to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to stay updated. Your support means the world to us.